We're gonna be doing side quests. So there's not much of the game actually left. And I need money. Christ, I'm broke. Oh, is that so, sir?
That's close enough. I'm coming over at you.
How'd that work out for you? Right. So I thought. Everybody's panicking. Okay, side quests. Let's see. We got heists. I don't want to do heists, really. They pay shit. That doesn't pay very well either. M. Karl Marx. Yes, let's form socialism. I'm gonna be taking your horse now, please. Thank you.
Watch your step.
No, I don't want to carry the fucking... Put him down, put him down. Got enough out of you.
There you are.
Can I not... Just... Very quickly, just... I fucking hate driving in this game. It's so ass. Alright, all's well.
Go on. Slowly now.
Mr. Karl Marx, how are you doing, sir? Find proof that a factory is abusing its workforce. Well, that shouldn't be hard.
Reigns here, I'm sure of it. The number of people injured by their machinery cannot be calculated, and yet the company continues to prosper. They must be stopped for the sake of the poor workers they abuse. If only we had some form of proof. There must be records of the accident somewhere inside, which would surely prove their malfeasance. I should think you'd need to find the foreman. But how you'd convince him to give you the reports? Perhaps, if they think the factory's on fire, you might bluff your way past.
Perhaps. Well, a lovely little window right here. Make use of.
What are you doing, lassie? Far from the strangest thing I've seen around here.
Very good, very good.
Who's she? Looks familiar. I've noticed.
Come on, then, if you got the guts.
Well, now I can't see a fucking thing. Thank you. What a fucking genius plan this is. Let's just flood the entire area with smoke.
Somebody call for the fire brigade! Everyone out!
Where's he going? Oh, for Christ's sake, he's gone down.
The whole place is going to burn!
Get a fire engine here! Quickly!
Stop right there. No
Hijack a fire truck.
move on.
Afraid you'll have to go round. I wonder what this is all about.
Why am I... What is the plan here? None of this was communicated to me. Flood the area with smoke. Dive smoke inhalation. Hijack a fire truck.
Deep discounts on all essential goods and services.
Come on.
Silly fucking mission this is.
In your place.
Easy, easy.
Wee woo, wee woo. Fire truck coming through.
Here now.
Do people understand it's an emergency?
Whoa! What about any reports? We must get them out of there before the fire takes them.
Mother of God, you're right. Follow me, quickly.
I'll have to ask you to move along. No one allowed here.
They should be just inside here. Oh, there they are. Good. They're safe.
Oi! What do you think you're doing? Stop, thief!
Murder. Thought that was pretty evident. Well, that was a silly fucking mission.
Feast your eyes on these fabulous offers.
Just because I'm over here don't mean I can't take care of you.
Alright, what are we doing next? Ooh. World War I, The Darkest Hour, Animus Rift. Been waiting for that to spawn. Let's have again to show it. I see that book's still going. That's great news. Love that for us. That way. Perhaps after stream I will farm those music boxes so we no longer hear them everywhere. Drive me somewhat insane.
Test me. Oi!
I'll show
Don't be
you
cheeky.
cheeky.
How does one get into this rift? Ambrosia.
What the devil is going on over there?
Well, it appears to be a rift in the space-time continuum, sir. Nothing out of the ordinary. Typically in London. Be more than familiar with the visitations of Dr. Holmes. Doesn't appear to be an easy way to get. Oh, just in time.
Closer, Cypher.
Yes, I'm working on it.
Perhaps we have met before. Perhaps not. for an artifact. Let me show you the truth.
You got it, Juno. Let's make it weird.
Are you there? Your readings are going haywire. Report, get out. You have to get out.
No.
Hello. In the past, you hunt for one of my artifacts, but I come to you today to speak of the future. Follow Lydia Fry. She will lead you to me.
Granddaughter. There's something in here that I need? Nope.
What's the position of the second wave?
1 hour away, at most.
What?
Where did that come from?
Don't worry, it's just the generator acting up. I'll see to it.
Do you need assistance? Taylor pieces! Come back here,
Oh, I threw knives. Got her.
Stop right there!
That's not very polite.
Even in these trying times, we must never forget the laws of common courtesy. Arms down.
Churchill.
We appear to have been following the same trail, Miss Fry.
I got here first.
Indeed, you are to be commended. I fear, however, that we have not wholly rooted out the evil in this vicinity.
There's another radio.
Accompany me, if you would be so kind. That second device must be found, or new waves of Zeppelins will soon blanket the heavens.
Short on soldiers, are we?
If you could put your considerable talents to good use at Tower Bridge, you would have the thanks of a brave but beleaguered nation.
I would settle for the right to vote.
Zing. Got him. Oh, she also has the grapple. Very good. I don't really care about the Animus shards, if I'm quite honest. $136, $180, $119. This one's closest. Oh, there's a treasure chest over here. What is that? What is that? We'll find out in a minute.
Intruder! Stop her!
Oh,
Stop!
shut your mouth. What are you? Dear Alfie, How are you, old chum? It seems like years since I left for France with the lads. It's only been 2 months. I know in the past I've teased you, Alfie, but that bad leg of yours is a blessing in disguise. Truth is that you haven't missed out on any great excitement. Maybe at first it felt that way, but the longer things get on, the more that this feels like a terrible punishment. It'll be Christmas soon back in England, but not one of these cold and wet fields. This week we have dug out a new trench, and we all joked that we were digging out our graves. We laughed, Alfie, but I wonder if it wasn't the truth. We all knew it. Your chum, Gerald, Private Gerald Collingfield, returned to England and spent the rest of the war in military hospital. Well, at least he lived. That's good, I suppose. Upsie daisy. Cock 'em. Got a number of gents here. Treasure chest. Whap. How am I going to lure him over here? Your friend just collapsed and you're going to do nothing about it. Very well.
Someone will answer for this.
I don't like the look for that.
Names, dates. Ah, here's a mention of a radio. Where is it?
Why am I better at this character than all the others? I don't want this treasure, though. $95. 107. Let's go over here.
Our radios will have the zips here any minute now. Chaos like you've never seen before.
Untie me right now. That's my boat. Let's go see what's going on. What a bugger was that? I made a huge mistake. She's not allowed in here. Oh.
I'm getting closer. The radio's close to the river, but I need more than this.
I'm also going to need more knives. And these buggers don't have any. This dapper flapper's out of knives. I'll get 3 left. Alright. Where to? A knife! Somewhere I could zip line to. No? Alright, very well. Making negative progress on this here. There we are. Really cool. It's a lot of boogers.
I don't like the looks, sir. Come here. Face me.
Too late, assassin. London will burn.
Sorry for that.
Sorted.
Clever. The radio's in the bridge itself. North
Oh.
Tower. I should drop by and say hello.
Gotcha. There are 40 chests in this timeline? That's madness. Panzer tank. Where is he? How does one get in? No matter, it wants me to go forward now. What is this thing? Sort of a cannon. Still no closer to understanding how I get in, but I'm sure that will become apparent to us eventually. Oh, I missed. Come on now. There we go.
I know what we've been told, but this still don't sit right with me. London burning by our own hand.
You've got to look at the bigger picture. Even now, our need some help.
You're mine!
Sensible display.
Afraid of me?
Think you can get
No,
away?
not even.
How dare you?
I've rid them of their lives. Now we'll rid them of their knives. What was that so hard to say?
It is done, sir.
Let us postpone celebrations. One of the bloody blimps has broken through. Not to worry. I have a contingency plan.
A contingency plan. Do tell. That's not what I wanted either. Churchill, is your contingency plan to blow everything to Kingdom Come? I can't say I'm on board with that.
The gun is yours.
Good
Mr.
lord.
Churchill assures me you have operated one before.
Have I?
Mr. Churchill is wrong. But I have pointed at things before.
We won't damage the settlers from here, but we can shoot down their escorts. We won't damage the settlers from here, but we can shoot down their escorts. They'll be falling from the skies in no time. Get ready to move. Enemies on the way! Get ready for them!
You're nothing but a scared
Look out!
rabbit.
Fight them off! You're nothing! In position and gun at the ready!
Diva, how you doing? Get me in position, for Christ's sake. Can't turn that much. You have concerns? Sound glitch. What sound glitch? Hmm? Could you be less specific? Sure. Those Allied fighters going then. Oh, the humanity!
Heartwarming sight, Miss Fry.
Your remarkably armed boat deserves a share of recognition.
One of my experimental projects when I was Lord of the Admiralty. I haven't always been a man of shadows.
And I suppose this victory will thrust you back into the limelight.
We may have struck a blow against the enemy, but London is still riddled with German agents. Currently, there's a new group, unlike anything I've seen before. Theirs is a fanatical, almost religious fervor.
And you believe I'm the woman to flush them out?
Indeed. I dare not approach Mr. Asquith without firmer evidence, but I believe they pose an immediate threat. If you can see to this, I give you my word that once I've battled my way back into Parliament, I shall see if something can't be done about your request. As you are aware, a vote can be far more lethal than a bullet or a blade.
Fighting pre-Nazi Germany for women's suffrage. What's this? Military suit. Interesting. Never mind her. Don't worry about her.
Once I walked the earth as you do. I was born to the Illuminat caste in the city of Phaeon in the year 2195 of the Isu era. Now I travel the vast corridors of your machines, adrift here within the gray. But I grow stronger. The world is nearly ready for my return. And so I have summoned you to this war-torn simulation to tell you a story. It is our story.
No. Must be in your head. Don't worry about it. 5 skill points. I didn't know she had her own skills. Does she? Yeah, no, she doesn't. Okay. Dear Uncle, I am recovering quite well from my wounds, so the doctors tell me there's still such a thick air of dejection in the hospital, and we all remember the friends we lost, and what a futile effort we lost them. The scenes of Dardanelles will haunt us for many years, I expect, though I was pleased to hear your news from home. Churchill deserves much worse than to be cast out of the Admiralty for the mess he brought us into at Gallipoli. If, as you say, he was making plans to see the Western Front for himself, no doubt his recklessness will bring him graver punishment. I look forward to sailing home once I am sufficiently well, and appreciate your offer of a post in Westminster. I intend to do you proud and to endeavor to win this war from the officers of London, since I could accomplish so little here. Your faithful nephew, George. Lieutenant George Featherway had a short career as a politician and prospered as a businessman after the war. Yes, we're currently in a Animus Rift that's taking us to World War I London. You're supposed to wall run and then jump. But you're not doing it. Okay, well, fuck me then. Am I hearing a chest down here? I am. It's right here. Appears to be another one over there. Which I'll go and get.
Irish home
rule. Oh. How do I get in? Is that an actual entrance that I could go in? No. Ah.
President Trudeau!
Make you suffer! Smash severely about the head and shoulders!
Don't let me this fight! dare to do such a thing?
Looks like it was you that got thrashed, sir.
You're not getting out of here alive.
No benefit to my being here.
Rip.
Think of me children.
I'm not coming for your children. I'm here for the treasure. Explicitly. How to up? Uppies? Yes, it's one of the major changes that's going to be good in Origin, is you can climb fuck near anything. They don't have these little grippy hand holds anymore, it's just climb. Synchronize. Yeah, kind of. As best as they can, let's say that much. Okay, so that's the exit. Where's my next mission? If such a thing should exist. Burrows. Well, I'd rather say I'd like to just sort of explore, I think. The animus fragments I don't need. Well, I suppose we go get the other viewpoint then. Which would be over there? Sure. Well, I suppose there's a treasure map I can get. Perhaps there is. There's a merchant. Hmm. There's also a letter over here. Grab that. Dear Lizzie, Daddy's still far away on his grand adventure, but he misses you very much and thinks of you every moment. I know you wanted with all your heart that I should be there for your birthday, and I wanted it too. I hope you like the present I sent. Hold it tight when you go to sleep, and that way I'll be closer to you. You must do everything Mummy tells you. You must study hard at school and make me very proud, as I know you will. Already, from your letter, I can see how nicely you write and how very clever you are getting. I've been a new friend here who likes to write too. His name is Wilfred, and he spends much of his time writing poetry. If you're a good little girl, ask him to write a poem for you. Would you like that? Not the love of the world, Daddy, Dr. Michael Harrell, was killed at the Battle of Somme the following month. That's unfortunate. Battle of Somme. Is that, Finland? Where's this merchant at? Merchant is up? Hmm.
Helga wants the show. It's really as simple as that.
Where's this bloody merchant? Inside.
Everything you need, right here!
That's fine and all, but do you have a map? You don't.
Please make sure to come again.
And what do you do, sir?
Signing out.
I hope you like my new office, Miss Fry. As you can see, my informants have found some promising leads. Evidence of spy activity has surfaced around the field hospital, St. Catherine's Docks, and the Tower of London. I needn't remind you how crucial it is that we put a stop to these infiltrators.
Ah, here's how you unlock the missions, I see. Very good. Very good. Zeppelin Raid. Spy Hunt the Magpie. Clarence Stockhouse. Uptons. 15 Walpole Lane. Spy Hunt the Apothecary Twins. Well, I'd like to go down here, I think.
Please, repeat the code.
Everything you need, right here!
Experiencing some signal interference.
Look no further.
I appear to be getting a phone call. One moment. That was a delivery of a very long-awaited parcel that I ordered 14 days ago. Finally has come. All is well with the world. The expected delivery time was the 29th of December. So it's been a while. Yes, very good phone call. Considering I wasn't expecting to have it until Monday. Very overdue. Mind you, it would have been more useful 2 weeks ago, but here we are. Take what you can get. No signs of any treasures or anything around here other than those things. Where am I going, exactly? Let's go get that. Actually... It was a delivery of legally gray substances. Let's leave it at that. Technically legal, not legally obtained. It is. The luxury bones, as it were. One of them will make me goofy, so I'm not going to take that, but I will sample the one that will not make me goofy. If I can get it open. There's a second mission here that's not outlined on the map. There's also a letter here.
Don't forget to wash your hands afterwards. I won't, sir.
Dear Becky, your brother Andrew has asked that I write to you as he is presently unable to do so himself. Please don't be alarmed, though. He was only the most superficial of wounds and is recuperating nicely. We'd like me to tell you that the injury was incurred during a daring one-man incursion into the enemy territory, where he defeated half the German deployment while escaping with mere scratches. I feel I should succumb to the truth and tell you instead that he accidentally set off his rifle while polishing it. Luckily, the bullet only grazed his arm. He hopes you are well and that those damn Zeppelins have failed to deliver their bombs anywhere near Bromley. I certainly hope to meet you one day, as your brother has told me much about you. Until then, I remain your faithful servant and Andrew's right hand, Peter Sterling. Both Corporal Andrew Feathers and Corporal Sterling were killed months later when the vehicle transporting them was hit by a motor fire.
Right away, sir. First, you cut off the head, and then you wait for all the blood to drain. Yes, sir. No more confusion.
No, this is nothing like that.
How are you there, Evie?
Illicit. It is, as I say, legal where I am. Indeed. Oh, there's a lot of guys here. Oh, I could use some hydration. White wine I've been polishing off the last 2 days. Oh boy. Okay, here we go. How to up? These stairs go down. These stairs must go up then. This could get colorful. It did. It did indeed get colorful. And a chest. I didn't mean to pick him up. I was trying to loot him. This one. Okay. Now we can go back down and...
Alert! The leader of the Rooks is in the middle!
do a murder.
Best keep an eye on her.
And another murder.
I'll catch up to you, girl!
Believe it or not, another murder. And another. I very much need to loot these gentlemen. There we are. One more. Hello, lad.
This whole city's gone mad as that.
Is she playing a game?
Yes,
That's an odd
this
place
is
to
a
hide.
game.
She's not a visitor!
Well, that was an interesting kill animation. Oh, suffer not a sniper to live. Charming. Reaper belt. Well, obviously I need that.
I once loathed the very sight of your kind, in the same way you recoil in the presence of an arachnid. Humans were created by we who came before, the Isu. We crafted you in our image, but deprived you of our true gifts.
Okay. Getting all the cheeses today. Well, unfortunately, that has meant that the cutscene didn't play. And it didn't save the progress. That's fine, I guess. That bug is very annoying. The music box, not the crashing. The crashing's fine. Crashing happens. Now, if memory serves, there was one over here as well, yes. May as well just get that one, then.
Sounds like a mess I should stay clear of.
Turn the power off while I'm here.
Alert! The leader of the Rose is in the vicinity!
Where was I to plant the information at? Up or down? Anyone remember? I'm sure we'll figure it out.
Hey! Someone get Thunder! She's run away! Disappointing! I'll eat your
Here it is. Yoink.
Is she waiting to pounce on someone?
Yep.
Hey, you seen that strange woman sneaking about?
you personally.
faster.
Now it's gonna play the cutscene again. Let's see if it crashes again. Preferably not.
I once loathed the very sight of your kind, in the same way you recoil in the presence of an arachnid. Humans were created by we who came before, the Isu. We crafted you in our image, but deprived you of our true gifts. You were bred for hard labor, and in extreme cases, war. We built great observatories to monitor you, devices to control you. We blessed you with resilience, but cursed you with ambition. And so you rebelled against us. I suppose we are to blame for the state of your species. Is it any wonder so many of these simulations revolve around violence?
Didn't crash. Brah. Alright. The Apothecary Twins. Sure. Oh, since I'm already on this side, what am I going to do with this guy over here, then? Waterproof. Three allies steal documents. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Up and away. You lads could get just a little closer together. That would be fantastic. Just group up a little bit, please. Thank you. Oh my god.
Taken up enough of my time.
Perfect.
On the oddities of human behavior.
She's acting a bit odd, but still, this is London after all. Serves you.
This is London after all.
Let us take a look. Jason Bear! There you are!
If she comes back.
escape.
I'll back you up.
Be
if need
free!
I wonder if I know the poor beggars tomorrow.
The hell?
Now see here.
Look, we have a little one on the way, Stephen, and he shouldn't have to go hungry because your temper got the best.
Ah, other side.
You make a mockery of what I make.
There we are.
Stop her! To arms!
Right in the skull.
Just let me go, please. I'll do anything you want.
My dearest Emma, I don't know if you received my last letter, and I hope this finds you and Harry well.
I surrender.
Last week has been very difficult. We marched over 12 miles before we found the old trench, and almost right away, German shells started to hit us and shake the earth. Never was I more frightened in all my life. Every night I prayed for you both and see your faces when I close my eyes. Never forget that I love you. Terrence. Lieutenant Terrence O'Connor returned home at the end of the war. Glad to hear it.
Just let me go, please.
Marvelous. We'd love to see it.
As our people clashed, we became distracted from an impending doom. A coronal mass ejection from our angry sun. The greatest minds of our time assembled to prevent the coming disaster. Among them, forthright Minerva, proud Jupiter, beloved Aita. We spent years locked away in the Grand Temple, attempting to find salvation. The others could only think of physical solutions. Yet I believed the only way to save us was to transform us. Inspired by the research of the great scientist Consus, I attempted to place Aita's mind into a stronger synthetic body. I failed, and my beloved died in my arms. The others shunned me.
Wob, woo wob. Immortalized in ancient technology. Zeppelin raid. Spy hunt. The noises! This chest's over there. That's not our goal. Our goal's over here.
wants the child to have a German name.
The Balkari twins are targeting triage centers dealing with the overflow of wounded soldiers in nearby hospitals, using the chaos of the war as a cover for their bizarre experiments.
We believe one of the spies is posing as a nurse in the nearby facilities. She has been taking blood samples into odd-looking cubes and delivering them to an unknown accomplice.
Yeah, the
Perhaps you will be able
observatory.
to spot them during one of these illicit rendezvous. Good luck.
Who the devil is...
Don't worry about it.
What is it? Everyone come quick! There's a killer here!
A piece of mutton. You could get stabbed through
Another note over here that I'll grab. I lost... Oh, well, that's fine. I'll start it again in a moment. No issue.
Saw a man get pinked over a locket he found in the mud.
Still not there. Just wanted to let you know that we've arrived at Luce. Way at the top of France. We're not making jokes about the name now that we're here. Everyone is very nervous while we wait for the order. Everyone tells such grim stories, and every day you hear something worse. I think you are right, and that it was a very silly thing to do, coming here and lying on the form like that. If you tell everyone that I'm only 17, that I should be sent home, everything will be all right. Ask Griffin Farrell, and he can talk to the right people, because I'm really not supposed to be here, and I want to come back. All my love, Francis, Private Francis. Kelly was reported missing. A week later, his body was never recovered. He died. Drop the nurse's body in the morgue. Alright. Kill and kill. Oh, that's gonna be messy. Fucking barricades.
Something odd about that woman.
Oh, this is gorgeous.
Intruder! Raise the alarm! I've got her! Oh shit! Looks familiar. She's flooding!
I'm gonna break both of your legs.
This will stop you!
Before it's too late!
I have her in my sight! Hit her from the side! You'll regret that!
You'll be very sorry about that.
Don't You'll regret that, you will.
Christ. That didn't go as planned, but that's fine. Oh, the goddamn stairs. Merciful heavens, these quest objectives. Good enough. Anything else in the area worth noting? No. Vamos! There's a chest here. Alright, Juno, sound off about your nonsense. What, you have nothing to say about that? You always have something to mouth off about. Fine. Very well. And there and there. Okay. No. No, I've just been doing murders. You know how it is. Should like to get that chest first, I think. Look at that. Flawless back eject. 10 out of 10 dismount. 3.5 from the Russian judge.
What is the commotion?
The Magpie was a talented thief before the war and now works as a spy. He was recently captured after eavesdropping on the assassin meeting and is being held in the Tower of London.
Miss Frye, I believe I'm quite getting the hang of this espionage business. This
Are
one
you?
should be of particular interest to you. One of the spies currently detained at the tower has been making some rather fanciful claims about a brotherhood of assassins, no less. You may want to silence him before he causes you and your associates undue trouble. Consider it my gift to you.
Indeed.
What the blazes is that about?
There he is. Have the guards kill the spy. Now, how would I do that? What the fuck is that? There is a golden chest here. Very much want that. Ah, it was a model glitch. The spy must have escaped. The blood is fresh, so he must still be nearby. Let's see. Where is the chest? Below me. Piss. How do I get down? How do I get down?
Not where I would hide if I were you.
Not hiding, sneaking, sir. Just to say, ambulating at a moderate pace. Yes, come investigate. Come have a look. Come. He's a good lad. Good man. Yoink. Now what are you? Ah, Boudica's talk. God bless the king.
She's having a little rest.
Hmm. It activates the power. Yes, indeed. I'm going to miss this grapple launcher. Not in future titles. It does smack a bit Batman, however, must say. That being said, there's also significantly less to climb in future titles, considering it's, you know, mostly prehistory. Well, not prehistory, but early history. Where would Spy be? There he is. Not close enough.
Don't make me come up there after you!
Intruder! Stop her! Stop her! Hey, she shouldn't be here!
Fuck, I'm out of
I
knives.
have a clear shot!
Pulling the trigger on her.
Yeah, they should sort themselves out now. Escape the Tower of London. Well, I'd like to do that, but there's also a letter to read over there, so that means I need to... Oh, Christ. Where's the letter? Actually, several letters by the looks of things.
We are gathered here to lay to rest Mr. Graham Jones, husband, brother, and loyal servant of God. I am the resurrection and the life. He that believeth in me, though he were dead, yet shall he live. And whosoever liveth and believeth in me shall live.
Where is it?
Destruction, but I believe he knew his days
Down
were
here.
numbered.
What's she doing?
Dear Katie, I want you to know that I'm well and still in the north of France. The photograph you gave me is a constant source of comfort. No matter what is happening around me, I can look at the photo, the picture of you in your parents' garden, and feel the warmth of that summer's day. I haven't forgotten my vow. Soon I shall return, and we shall be married, and all this awfulness will be forgotten. I ask you not to read the accounts that are appearing in the newspapers. In the meantime, they will only worry you without cause. Think of me as I was on our last day, standing at the station in my new uniform, and know that the train that will bring me back will not be long now. Your ever-loving Christopher. Corporal Christopher Albin was killed in the battle 3 weeks later. Doesn't seem to be going well for them, I must say. Terrible bout of death going on. Haven't any knives. Tragic. Do you have a knife? Of course not. Why would you? Pardon me, sir.
Where does she think she's going?
That searchlight's gonna light me up. That's not good. Dear Father Spencer, I am writing you because I don't wish to unburden myself on my family and have so often been a source of spiritual solace. True, I haven't always been the most diligent churchgoer in town, but I left for this war with prayer on my heart, and your words, when last we spoke, have been ever present in my mind. It can only be God's grace that allows me to write to you now, with so many of my companions suffering a worse fate. You may have read in the papers of the fighting happening by the River Soon. However, however terrible their accounts, and however alarming the number of casualties reported, nothing can come close to describing the horror of the battlefield. All I remember is the noise and the sliding of my boots in the mud as I ran. Only it wasn't only mud, Father. It was only mud. Once I fell and lay in it, mercifully unconscious, I woke to find something heavy weighing me down. Lay there for what seemed like hours, too afraid to move, until someone pushed the body off of me, and saw I still lived. How can such things happen in the world, Father? And how are we to bear them? Stephen Bennings returned home weeks after the Battle of the Somme, was diagnosed with shell shock. Well, that's unfortunate. Don't like hearing about soldiers getting shell shock. Ow, you can't. You can't do that to me. Stop it! Simply cannot. You fuck. You have a knife. You do. And you're dead. Right in the goalies. I think that's it for here. So we will make our escape. Oh, that's not good. Bye-bye.
Don't let her get away!
Never keep walking. To be any place else.
Marvelous. What do you got for me? Hit me.
All of our efforts came to nothing. In the year 2306 of the Isu era, the sun unleashed its fury on my once great civilization. I perfected the work of Consus and made it my own. I salvaged Aita's brilliant essence and inserted it into the DNA of your rebellious kind. I sent him into the unknown future to be reborn again and again. I returned to the Grand Temple. I shed my physical form and entered the Grey. But stubborn Minerva and foolish Jupiter discovered me and sealed me inside. Entombed, I waited for the day when your technology might allow my return. That wait is nearly over.
The only problem with her is that they resolved her in a comic book that nobody has read. Might I find a vendor? You know, I may make a stream, actually, of reading that comic. I have it in digital format somewhere. You could do silly little voices.
That's absurd. What could they be protesting?
Is there a fucking vendor anywhere? Price. Yeah, really.
There she is!
I have not fully read the comic, but I've read a synopsis of it. Essentially, the Instruments of the First Will, if you remember that cult from Assassin's Creed 4, they worshipped Juno, amongst others. Kidnap Desmond's son, who's like a 10-year-old or so. And they want to use him as the body for Aida and Juno in a different body. Violent Acosta's involved in all that shit. And, yeah, I guess they just end up deleting Minerva. Or, not Minerva, Juno. And you may be asking, surely if that's the case, they must have at least mentioned that in the game that followed. No. It has quite literally never come up. They have a distinct tendency to just abandon plots. That pisses me off. What am I doing with this? Do I get to pilot this? And of course I should have to blow it up, don't I? Dynamite? Yep. Probably want to get out of here. More of the old dynamite.
We have a problem.
No problem.
I'll find you, kill you, then hide you again. Some manners.
How kind of him to arrive directly in front of me. Where is this machinery I need to blow up? Does not appear to be in here. Gatekeeps in here. Doesn't appear to be in here either. Oh, well, I didn't get all of it, but that's fine, I suppose. Built!
We need not be enemies.
Yes, we
I
do.
intend to build, to transform your age into something greater than you can currently comprehend.
I'm good. Thanks, though. Anything else I need to do here? Or was that everything? I'm not seeing any objectives. I'm also not seeing that other golden chest, which is a bit of a problem. Hmm. May have to resign myself to looking at a map online. Which I'm doing now on my cellular telephone. Collectibles location, that's exactly what I want, thank you. I have that one. Oh, they've mounted the map sideways, that's slightly annoying. Hmm. That's not the same building. What the fuck? Okay, it is up here. It is, like, sort of around here, I think. Thought we got that one. Oh well. Have a look.
Not to leave your work area.
Just say, I'm not seeing it here. This may be the one we already received. Indeed, I rather think it is. Then where's the other one, then? If that's the case? That one's there. Where's the other one? Other one... located... Fuck is up? Down hereabouts. They would make the fucking map upside down, wouldn't they? Just delightful. I love that. So around here, I guess? Not seeing that either. The devil is that? A cupboard. Bother. Is it even worth getting this? Southward, World War One. I cannot find a reliable map, thus I am going to say we're done here. That's fine.
Are you okay? I don't know what happened. I thought I'd lost you.
I'm good. Everything's fine. I'll get a shitload of XP now. Wonderful. Level 9! She has mirror belts. Well, that's pretty. Craft. Cannot craft and broke. Got that. Nice.
This should be...
Yeah. Serrated death. Reaper belt. Cool. Where to? Let us see. Do Penny Dreadful. Right, I can find a quick way there. Did it just untrack my objective? This fucking game. Mr. Dickens? 7 which bullets struck and killed the former colonel. Very well.
There you are. This could be interesting. There's no shortage of firearms in this neighborhood.
I suspect the solution will turn on geometry, timing, and human nature.
There may be a penny dreadful in it. Look into it, won't you?
There's a poster here to steal.
I was going to. I said I was thinking about it.
Keep the peace and move along. No sense causing trouble.
Well, that appears to be a dead man. Prescott body. Lewis Prescott, killed by a single bullet that entered his chest, passed directly through his heart and exited from his back. Banner. The banner for the 11th Regiment of Foot marked Gold Coast Ashanti campaign.
Now that I've seen this, I should ask more questions.
I haven't asked any questions yet. Spread in a way that indicates the direction of the bullet. Yeah, so it was fired from there. Single white
Well,
feather.
now, I didn't ask about this.
There's a hexagon-shaped bullet lodged. A hexagon-shaped bullet lodged exactly below the numeral 12. Clock's
I
still running.
believe I should reinterrogate a suspect.
Hole made by a hexagonal bullet. Hole is bloody. So it'd be from here. That's the angle I've got on it. Squire?
He was a good man. Very honorable. I'm proud to have served under Colonel Prescott in the 11th Foot Gold Coast, Africa. Bullet hole in the clock? Huh, that's a new one. It could have already been there when I arrived at noon. Or maybe it was the second shot I heard. Prescott put that up in memory of the time he led a sortie across the Pra River to outflank Ashanti warriors. Things turned out badly that day. Horrific. We lost several of our comrades. Prescott wanted us to remember them. I was on my way here. Heard 2 shots I did, right at the stroke of noon.
2 shots. 2 shots at noon.
From what I can gather, Prescott was shot almost exactly at 12 o'clock noon. The young lads across the street were fooling with a pistol they'd found. A bullet must have gone astray through the wooden fence. Hit Mr. Prescott smack in the chest. Bloody unlucky for all concerned. When Colonel Prescott retired from the army, he used his connections and started this munitions factory. He wanted the men that served with him to have work when they left the army. Apparently, they put the clock there while doing some repairs. It still runs, I notice.
Indicates that the bullet exited through the courtyard. Yes, we knew that already. It comes from down here. Very clearly. So this one. A target dummy. Of course. The hell? Place the children stood when firing at the target. I see exactly what's going on here. Lad, I think he may have killed a man.
We stood right there on a mark and shot the target. I went to shoot, but there was a loud bang. I was surprised and missed the target completely. It wasn't me who killed the man. I'm no murderer.
You might be.
Found a revolver underneath the lumberyard window. Don't know where it came from.
Uh-huh. Appears a small, heavy object may have fallen here, perhaps a revolver. Huh? Ball, open window. That's a rifle. Whitworth rifle, first sniper rifle, has an astonishing accuracy. Its particular one smells as though it's been fired within the past few hours. Also, a regimental insignia is carved into the stock. 11th Regiment of Foot, Gold Coast.
I should return and find out about this.
Does it by any chance shoot hexagonal bullets? I rather bet it does. Curtis. Curtis, what do you know about bullets?
Him and me like to insult each other. I was a lieutenant under his command in Africa. I love the army. No one questions you when you wear a uniform. Anyways, every morning when he arrived, we'd call out and joke with each other. Yeah. Well, Prescott led a flanking sortie that went wrong. Lots of casualties. Some men called the colonel a coward, but it were really just bad luck. Anyway, he resigned. To make amends, he offered work at his factory whenever one of us left the army. I admit it. I sell stolen rifles and pistols. All very hush-hush. Black market. I brought that gun back from Africa. I was a sniper fighting the Ashanti. I used that gun this morning for Prescott's challenge. It's the only Whitworth we have. I'd never sell it.
I made that shot. Early this morning, Prescott challenged me to plug the 12 from my shot. I missed just slow. No one witnessed it. It was too early in the morning.
Empty munitions crate, clearly marked Prescott munitions number 408. Well, that's all she wrote, huh? That shot. Large puddle of beer, other puddles continue along the street. Well, if he stood here, and the rolling block hit him, I dare say it's the shopkeep. Could I not? What's this? There's no impact hole with the one that was shot from the courtyard. You got nothing new for me. I sort of think it's the kid. I'm quite honest.
We found a revolver underneath the lumberyard window. Don't know where it came from.
Have another look at these trajectories, shall we? So he shoots, bang. That bullet hole has blood on it. That's the thing that bothers me. I'm quite certain this says bloody. No, it doesn't say bloody. Hexagon-shaped bullet lodged exactly below.
I wonder
Okay.
if someone could tell me more about this.
That one has blood on it. Well, that would be a third shot, wouldn't it? Could only have come from the shop. How do I j'accuse? Am I missing a clue? No. Maybe there's something else in the attic that I'm missing? No, not that I can see. Well, there's nothing else here. Guns. Hexagonal barrel. That's not the bullet that hit him. True to his word, the hexagonal bullet lodged in the clock. Right.
I should return and find out about this.
That shot doesn't make any fucking sense, is the problem.
We found a revolver underneath the lumber yacht.
How do I accuse anybody? I don't understand what I'm missing. It's not letting me resolve the crime.
The young lads across the street were fooling with a pistol they'd found. A bullet must have gone astray through the wooden fence. Hit Mr. Prescott smack in the chest. Bloody unlucky for all concerned. When Colonel Prescott retired from the army, he used his connections and started this munitions factory. He wanted the men that served with him to have work when they left the army. The young lads across the street were fooling with a pistol they'd found. A bullet must have gone astray through the wooden fence. Hit Mr. Prescott smack in the chest. Bloody unlucky for all concerned.
Well, I would love to interrogate somebody, but...
I made that shot. Early this morning, Prescott challenged me to plug the 12 from my shop. I missed you slow. No one witnessed it. It was too early in the morning. Yeah. Well, Prescott led a flanking sortie that went wrong. Lots of casualties. Some men called the colonel a coward, but it were really just bad luck. Anyway, he resigned. To make amends, he offered work at his factory whenever one of us left the army.
I've got to be missing something here.
I was on my way here. Heard 2 shots I did, right at the stroke of noon.
What was up with this beer? Okay, so maybe the stray shot hit a beer barrel on a wagon? Which exonerates the orphans. Hello, sir?
Saw him each morning as I drove by. Seemed like a good sort. Saw him each morning as I... We lost an entire barrel of beer, damn it. I heard 2 loud bangs, but thought nothing of it. Later, I found a bullet hole in a barrel. Imagine that, a bullet hole. My lad Samuel might know more. He's around back, tossing trash in the river.
Okay.
The poor lad. Fell on my doorstep a few years ago. He's in a bad way, has some sort of malady. Rides in the back while I make deliveries. Hard worker, very determined.
Okay. Barrel depot. Empty barrel. This is a round hole. Through one of the panels. Inside is a spent bullet. Out of the bullet matched the officer revolver. Thank God. The orphans are innocent. What is that? Black Bear's the insignia of the 11th Regiment of Foot. And what are you? A dead bird. Goose. How should pluck dead white goose? The white feather. It's all coming together.
I just drop off beer. Don't pay much attention to people along the way. I just drop off beer. There was an hole in a barrel. I've got no explanation for that.
Oh, yeah. Treatment for trypanosomiasis, a disease transmitted by tsetse flies
I should
in
go
Africa.
back and ask about this.
So you were in Africa.
That's for some sickness I picked up a while ago. Can't remember the name of it. His goddamn cowardice in Africa got me best friends killed. He should have faced a firing squad.
Very good sleuthing on your part. It's a miracle anyone survived, what with all those bullets whizzing about.
An army sharpshooter watches his friends die in a bungled military maneuver and vows revenge. Slowed by a tropical disease contracted on the Gold Coast, Private Samuel Fry spent years planning his vengeance on Louis Prescott, colonel whose cowardice meant death for his companions. He taunted Prescott with a symbolic white feather, and then, at the stroke of noon, took his final revenge. Many bullets flew that day. Bullet from the shop attic lodged in Prescott's factory clock. Bullet from the revolver found by some children lodged in a passing beer cart. The bullet fired by Samuel from the back of the cart struck Prescott directly in the heart. Well, that was complicated. What next? Hmm. Do another one. Rip to Devo's knees. What do we got? Case of the conflicted courtship. Maybe he's just old. Have you considered that?
A tragedy in the park.
Another chance to sort out a diabolical conundrum. One that I'll turn into a one-a-penny read for Purlock Publishing.
Alright. Onward to the park. I'm not queuing up for that, I'm climbing over. What in the fuck is that? The park. Prudence Brown, a young woman with identifying papers, stabbed many times in highly violent manner. Wounds indicate a left-handed attacker. Curious. A handbag. Packet. Small paper packet containing powdered medication stamped Dr. Trevor Alton.
Well now, I didn't ask about this.
Haven't asked about anything yet. Oh. Contains an appointment diary, 10 a.m. Trevor Park, noon Gilbert, his house. Address is indicated in the back of the agenda.
I should go back and ask about this.
Should continue to have a look around, is what we should do. Oh, there's your murder weapon. A knife. Standard kitchen knife.
Not along here. Just back away, please.
Well, let's see the good doctor then, shall we?
Watch yourself, I'll be on you in a flash.
These people, I swear.
Look, will you just run along now?
Is this the entrance? It is. Doctor.
I don't know any of Dr. Alton's other patients.
Okay.
I'm sorry to hear about her murder. She was a patient here,
but increasingly began to stop by socially. So she was meeting Dr. Alton in the park, was she? My understanding was that she was engaged to someone. In any case, the good doctor could do better, in my opinion. Perhaps now he will.
Uh-huh. Dr. Alton's office, doctor's note. Dear Miss Knight, I would ask you to please suspend Mr. Shelby's prescription. That as well as all medical entries. The office appears to be handwritten by a right-handed man. Okay. Mm-hmm. Miss Brown came to see me, oppressed by grave anxiety concerning her recent engagement. It's not a medical concern, but nevertheless, I prescribed a mild sedative. However, she has since embarked on a irregular relationship with someone I shall not name. The situation is intolerable. Intolerable. Since using the treatment, Mr. Shelby has overcome his paralyzing timidity with astonishing success. However, owing to the effects I've seen of the same drug on Mr. Baxter, I feel obligated to terminate Mr. Shelby's use
I should
altogether.
return and find out about this.
Oh? Paralyzing timidity. You know what? I'll talk to you in a minute. Let's get the rest of your notes first. Very clearly some in this other room. Doctor, I do hope that our professional relationship does not preclude a closer rapport. Yours most sincerely, Miss Claire Knight. Mm-hmm. Baxter now appears to be totally reliant on the treatment. He consumes far more than the prescribed dosage and is constantly demanding more. In addition, he has become alarmingly aggressive, going so far as to assault me physically. Furthermore, he has recklessly seduced several women over the past
Well,
few
now,
weeks.
I didn't ask about this.
No, I haven't asked about much of that. Alright, well, let's talk to this, doctor then. What do you got for us?
Oh my God, Prudence! How horrible! I was about to propose. But I don't understand. She and I didn't have a meeting arranged today. It is true that we sometimes meet in the park, but there was no arrangement for this morning. An unfortunate incident. One of my patients became overexcited.
Uh-huh.
You appreciate, I'm sure, that I cannot discuss the condition of any of my patients. That's very odd indeed. Prudence was a patient here, but wasn't given this prescription. There's no reason that she should be carrying such a packet.
Uh-huh. How you feeling?
I'm quite angry, actually. I was having such terrific results. I felt like a new man. Much more vigorous and outgoing. But the doctor has ended the prescription altogether for no reason.
You gesture a lot with your left hand, I noticed.
Mr. Baxter apparently attacked the doctor yesterday. It was after hours, but the doctor did have a cut on his cheek. Poor man. Dr. Alton makes house calls to see him. Baxter doesn't come into the office. I make up the prescriptions and he picks them up at noon when I'm away at lunch.
Well, let's go see this other man then. Gilbert.
Try to get away from me! It won't work!
Prudence and I are engaged to be married. I'm
Are you?
desperate to see her. She should be by any moment. She had something important to tell me. I'm worried she's going to break off the engagement. Prudence has been so distant lately.
You also
I believe she has a
gesture with your left
misplaced
hand.
affection for her doctor, the cad. I would make a much more appropriate husband, and the wedding is planned.
Uh-huh.
What the devil do you want?
Dearest Gilbert, I have something of the utmost importance to tell you. I shall call tomorrow at noon. Please, dear Gilbert,
Or I shall have the servants thrash you.
know that whatever I have to say, I will always hold you to the highest esteem. Your Prudence letterhead gives Prudence's address.
Or I shall have the servants thrash you.
Madam, I don't know who the fuck you are. You need to shut your mouth.
You cheeky sod! Wait till I get...
What do you suppose a house like that costs in 1868? Arg? Whatever are you doing that for? Use LFG. Oh, you definitely have to do ethic, yes. Unsent letter to Dr. Alton. Dearest Trevor, I must tell you that this evening something unsettling occurred. After our tete-a-tete in the park, I set off for home, all the while thinking of you. But suddenly a young woman appeared and began to berate me in the street, never ceasing to shout insults and shameful allegations involving someone named Baxter. Then one of your patients you had some trouble with. Oh, my dear, I managed to slip away, but it was so terribly upsetting. Now I see that it is too late to post this, and I'll see you tomorrow in any case, my love. Several entries stand out. I hold Gilbert in the greatest esteem. I simply cannot imagine marriage and all it entails. I've seen so little of the world. I'm going to see a doctor in an attempt to calm my nerves and concentrate my mind. Dr. Alton is kind and gentle, and the solicitous manner with which he listens is as beneficial as any medication. Oh, what a rapturous night! The timid Dr. Trevor Alton has surprising depth. We had a chance encounter in the park, whereupon he began to speak to me with such intensity and passion, I was quite swept up. Soon as ardent kisses took my breath away. Could it be that I have found love at last? And what then of my engagement to Gilbert? My feelings for Trevor, it seems so silly to call him Dr. Alton now, are strong as ever, but mixed with concern. He's become moody, even tormented. He complains of his experimental treatments and of his patients. I've told him that I plan to break things off with Gilbert. Trev and I are to meet in the park this morning. He said they weren't. His proposal is the offing. In the offing? In the offing. If he does propose, oh please, let it be so. She'll go directly to Gilbert and break it off with him. The shop break is best for everyone. Kind of shitty behavior, if I'm quite honest. Can't say I approve of that. Like, I get it, you're not into the guy. You don't have to fucking cheat on him. Break up first, maybe, do you think? Hi, who are you?
Don't try to hide from me over there. I'll get you.
Madam, I cannot begin to tell you
Get the hell
how
out
not the
over
time
there.
this is.
What's this all
Goodbye.
I saw her
Prudence.
kissing my man in the park, didn't I?
Your
I
man?
followed her to the street yesterday, but lost her. I'll come every day if need be, until I catch her again. That trollop better promise to let him alone, or I'll give her what for. He's all mine, I tell you. All the girls want a bit of Baxter, but they can't have him. You ask him yourself. He lives just that way.
Who the fuck is Baxter?
Come on, bloody Pegasus.
Oi.
Here you go, Chief.
Cheers.
Notes upon notes. She plans to break your engagement because of you. I won't have it. I'll marry her myself. At least that way, she will remain a respectable woman, and by a right-handed man. Named Baxter. It means nothing to you. You are a monster of my own making, written by a right-handed man. I can't extinguish your life, so I shall extinguish hers. By a left-handed man. Spot of blood on the note. Are we dealing with a Jekyll and Hyde situation? I always get what I want, is my due, written by a left-handed man. You are nothing but a burden to me, a pathetic, sniveling burden. If only I could be rid of you, written by a left-handed man. It's... the doctor is fucking Jekyll and Hyde. Collection of kitchen knives, identical to the ones, yeah. Of course. The medicine. Yeah. Yep.
I should return and find out about this.
Yep. Uh-huh. There's a chest in there? Where? Not that I can see. Prudence's house, Gilbert's house. Because the doctor's statement that he had no plans to go. He had no plans to go to the park. But she was seen in the park, and then the other woman's like, Molly Baxter was at the park.
Come on, you silly mare.
Pretty sus.
I've never heard of such a man.
Because he doesn't exist. He's taking the drugs that gives him confidence and makes him horny. But it makes him violent. I get it.
That medicine was developed by Dr. Alton specifically for one of our patients, Mr. Shelby. But he's been using it for another patient as well. Dr. Alton makes house calls to see him. Baxter doesn't come into the office. I make up the prescriptions and he picks them up at noon when I'm away at lunch.
So she's never seen him. Because he doesn't exist. It's the doctor. It's very clearly the doctor. Chuck Hughes!
Oh God, it's true. I couldn't help myself. The powder unleashed a creature within me. He seduced the innocent Prudence and then killed her to prevent us from marrying. It's too horrible.
I knew something was amiss with the medical powder, but didn't understand until you found those papers. Well done.
Up to the clink with you.
Dr. Trevor Alton's experimental medication seemed to be so successful on one of its patients, he tried it himself and created a monster. Going under the name of Baxter, the second drug-addled personality lived a wild, scandalous life, seducing women as he went. The unsuspecting Prudence Brown believed him to be Dr. Alton and fell in love with the passionate Baxter. Meanwhile, Baxter continued his seductions, which included the possessive Lulu, who later followed Prudence, planning to threaten her. Horrified by Baxter's actions, Dr. Alton resolved to marry Prudence in order to save her reputation. Baxter, however, could not have his freedom curtailed in any ways, and arranged to meet Miss Brown in the park, where he viciously murdered her, a crime for which Dr. Alton will pay the price. Certainly a bit convoluted, I will say. A skill point. I have 5 skill points, in fact. Certainly. Do I have enough money? Of course not. Why did I even bother asking? Alright. Another petty dreadful, shall we? You can find a quick way there. Price. He definitely just whapped his toes off of that. That's a broken foot, for sure. Fiend of Fleet Street. Missing detective, they say.
Ah, this is one that's most promising.
An important detective is missing. Skullduggery is surely afoot.
Solve it, and I'll write it up quick as you please.
Very well. What's the situation?
He's a friend of mine. The whole station is out looking for him as we speak. Ironically, he came here on an investigation himself. Seems several people have gone missing in this part of town. We've had reports of missing people over the last few months. Detective Murphy is just the most recent and the only one who's anybody to speak of.
Mm-hmm. Second manure for plants. Examination shows that small bits of bone are mixed in what appears to be a human knuckle.
I believe I should re-interrogate a suspect.
What?
I saw him going into the barber shop when I was on my way to work. In this kind of neighborhood, people come and go.
You're a little too casual. I don't like that. Your manure has human bones on it. Made of pale leather. Bottom is fading green image. It appears to be a cross of some sort. Huh?
An odd man indeed. He spent a fair amount of time in here, poking around. George delivers that to us. It's amazing. The flowers just grow and grow.
Who is George?
Sweet boy. Constantly giving my assistant gifts, a jacket, a handbag, and so on. Some people around town just seem to vanish. It is mysterious.
Quite.
George is my sweetheart. I think he plans to propose marriage soon. Maybe even today.
The fuck was that flash? So... the leather is probably human skin, right? That's what we're getting. Barber shop. Leather shop. Bakery.
Please, sir, I beg of you just a moment while I help these people, and then I'll be with
Bills paid. Someone from George for meat delivery. Seems Miss Moffat pays promptly and gets a good deal from George. Oh god, he's recycling the homeless. Crate of meat with no label. Meat smells a little odd.
That's unusual.
Made of
I wonder
people.
if someone can tell me more about this.
Toilet green as people.
He was in here asking about missing people. Bought a meat pie, he did. Stayed and chatted for a few minutes, then headed off to the barber. George delivers meat from the pies. Lovely lad. I pay on delivery. I believe he picks it up from a local butcher shop. I'm told that some people have gone missing, but I don't know anything about it.
Hmm.
Good old Detective Murphy. Must be about someplace. He's probably got my eye somewhere.
I'd like to go to this butcher, please.
Oh, stop by, would you?
this thuggery is
I pride myself on the quality of the beef I sell. Somebody selling cheap around here, though. My sales have dropped off. You mean the annoying bloke nosing around? I told him to sod off. George? I don't know any George.
You don't know any George. George is in fact not getting his meat from the butcher. Who could have guessed? Got ourselves an Ed Gaines situation, I think. Wait, so... Well, there's a number of things in this house. Are you George?
He came in asking lots of
You're
questions.
Tobias.
I believe I answered them to his satisfaction. Why would you want to know about him? Stupid boy. He does deliver tan leather on occasion, but I really have very little to do with him. I suppose there are a few people I haven't seen in a while.
Uh-huh. Collection of sharp knives and strong, thick needles, also several awls, some of which would be used to punch distinctive shaped holes. Yeah, typical leather stuff. Sheet of leather with a diamond-shaped hole in it. Okay. I mean, a leather worker who has leatherworking tools is not suspicious. Barber shop.
Yeah, I gave him a trim. He asked no-ended questions. When I cut his hair, I notices a tattoo right at the base of his neck. A green Celtic cross it was.
His name is Feeney Sod.
George was in here earlier, getting an haircut. He wanted to look nice for his girl. He's been seeing Joanna from the flower shop for some time now. Said he's finally saved up enough money to pop a question. You're right. Several people have disappeared over the past months. Some of them were customers of mine.
Feeney Sod. Shop and barber's razors, yes, of course. Drops of blood, someone has stepped in it and leaving a trail.
To find out about this.
No, we should investigate. Well, alright, fine, we're here already.
I'm trying to quit drinking. Sometimes my hand shakes when I'm given a shave.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's very obviously reference to Sweeney Todd. Butcher of Seville. Letter upstairs by the looks.
Oh, God! You're here to kill me, aren't you? No, please,
George's house.
no more. I didn't mean anything by it.
Shut up! List of pickups and drop-offs. Pickup service.
What the? Who let you in here? Oh, just excuse myself from this mess. Right. I ain't hanging around here then.
Fucking hell. List of pickup services. Drop-offs are meat delivery to the bakery. Manure to florist. Leather to Tobias. Leather delivered to leather worker. Total shows a thriving business, but the supplier gets most of the money. More shit upstairs. Oh my. George's body is very recently dead. His chest has a puncture wound, a diamond-shaped hole. Diary entry indicating that George is becoming increasingly suspicious concerning his deliveries. Now that I have enough set aside to propose to Joanna, I've written to a detective about my suspicions regarding the true source of the products I deliver. And that letter is where? Troubling, troubling, troubling.
Move it, you stupid animal!
I mean, the barber is suspicious. I dearly wish to accuse him.
All I did was give him an haircut. Nothing wrong with that.
Okay, it wasn't him. Then it's the leather worker.
He was coming too close to figuring out where all those people went. They got parceled out to the baker, the florist, and me.
Got him.
You very cleverly puzzled that one out. A very unpleasant crime. Perfect for one of Mr. Raymond's penny dreadfuls.
Even a detective can run adrift when a nefarious business is afoot. Was Detective Murphy getting too close to the secret source of raw goods? Leatherworker was in the habit of doing away with local folk, flaying them and then chopping them up. He had the skin tanned for leather, bones ground up to sell as manure, and the bloody flesh sold as supply pie shops, cheap meat. All delivered by the unwitting carter, George. Thus did the fiend take macabre pleasure in seeing his victims happily consumed by the citizens of Fleet Street. That's bloody awful. Alright, next. Quite a few of these things, aren't there? 2,000 quid and the mystery of the twice-dead professor. I imagine I could just get a cart and go there. You there! Horse and buggy, sir. Why have you posted a shrimp?
That's
Now,
a girl. Whoa!
I only just adjusted my posture, goddammit.
Doing fine, girl.
Keep moving.
Steady on. Let's go. Walk on, girl.
How does he know the horse is
That's
a girl?
way.
He can't even see the backside.
Whoa, now!
The twice-dead professor. Solve the mystery of the professor who, once buried, returned to die in his parlor. Okay. Curious.
Here's an especially exciting one. Perfect for a penny dreadful.
A famous professor dies twice.
That's once more than usual. Twice as many sales. My name will soon be known across the nation.
Alright. So, false death, followed by permanent death. This is the corpse, is it? Bing's home, Professor Bing's body. Body shows evidence of having been in a terrible struggle. There's deep cut to the forehead that appears to be surgical. Cut goes into the skull itself. Oh. Wow.
It's so very awful. The professor died of an heart attack just days ago. Then tonight, I hear pounding at the door. I open it to find him bleeding and in pain. He tried to say something, then collapsed dead. Again. He kept repeating, Bar Queso, over and over.
Bar Queso.
What does it mean?
Bar Queso. Gentleman here.
It's unthinkable. Such a great man. We were still in mourning from the burial. He was buried yesterday in the family plot.
What is this? My dearest love, I do not understand your father's antipathy towards me. I fear that he will take steps to disrupt our engagement. Please obtain his assurances that no matter if you marry me or no, he will render you your due when the time comes. Your betrothed Virginia... Oh, there's a woman's voice. What? That's what a woman sounds like now. She has throat cancer. It's a strange little fascinating thing. Intricately carved sculpture, evidently of African origin. There is small recess where something could have been hidden. Nothing back here. Open wooden crate shipped from within London. It is clearly marked to be opened only by Professor Bing.
Now that I've seen this, I should ask more questions.
Why are the books near the fire? Recent letter to Professor Bing from his attorney. My dear Bing, I can certainly amend your will to discourage marriage of your son with the young lady in question. Annual allowance that will be suspended in the event of such marriage should serve as the purpose. If, as you suspect, she is driven by love of money, such a provision should considerably dampen ardor for your son.
I believe I should re-interrogate a suspect.
Yeah. Esteemed Professor Bing, my research trip has been a great success. Been able to verify personally several of the unusual customs you chronicled in your brilliant book. Once again, I am humbled by your genius, Professor Silas.
Well now, I didn't ask about this.
What is that? Dead spider, large distinctive spider, curled up in death. Oh, I see where this is going. Bitten by the spider, went into shock, buried, digs his way out, and then is attacked by somebody, presumably? Most likely the son.
My father was an eminent anthropologist and something of an explorer. He made his name by investigating the practices of a small village in the Congo. His colleagues at the university often sent him trinkets from abroad. This is no time to talk about the will. It is true that my father and my fiancée didn't get on, but I'm confident that once he got to know her as a daughter-in-law, they would have become friends.
Spider? Let's get that out of here. Emmett is definitely afraid of spiders. He got that a few days ago. Inside was a statue. I thought it was a marvel, but he told me it was quite common. I don't know who sent it.
Mm-hmm. Let's go to the cemetery, shall we? Don't imagine I'll get much information from the cemetery other than the fact that he was interred and then dug his way out. You know, they used to bury people, they would put a string with a bell. If you're still alive, you'd ring the bell. And Graveskeeper would presumably hear it and exhume you. It's not the cemetery, it's well, since we're already here.
A lovely man, and quite wealthy. I only wish he had lived to bless my alliance with his son. I'm sorry to hear about that. Do you know whether that change was actually made?
You're curious.
An eminent colleague. He wrote prolifically. Probably no one will ever amass the amount of knowledge he acquired.
Why do you have a drawing of the spider? Illustrated of a spider resembling the dead spider found in Bing's home. Note describes it as a rare spider found in Bolivia whose venom is a strong tranquilizer. Indeed it is. What do you know about that?
My thesis subject. My South American colleagues tell me that this particular arachnid is only found in the Bolivian Andes. Fascinating subject.
Small box labeled Arachnid Papaticus.
I believe I should re-interrogate a suspect.
I'm most vexed about that. A rare specimen of the sort I've been studying for years. It escaped a few days ago, no doubt due to that scatterbrained assistant Virginia.
The anthropological sciences have lost a great mind. He revolutionized the field. It is my fond hope that I may inherit his mantle. I recently traveled to Africa in order to continue studies on the indigenous tribe Professor Bing discovered some time ago.
Well, Bolivia's in South America, is it not? Pedestal's nothing on it. However, on the description label is written Bagasu Treble Mask, a jackal. Well-stocked library of anthropological books, a significant number of them written by Professor Bing, all well thumbed. Okay. That's just a normal chest. The intriguing customs of the deepest Africa, an entire chapter is torn
Now that
away
I've
from
seen this, I should ask more questions.
So?
Which one is that? Sorry, difficult to read. I've lost my spectacles somewhere.
On the topic of an unusual Bolivian spider, the passage notes that the venom produces a state resembling death. But some Andean tribes use the venom for a passage which initiates boy experience a symbolic death lasting 2 or 3 days.
I should return and find out about this.
Do we know about that? None of you would know about that. Okay. I got everything here? No, there's still 2 things that I haven't found. Both downstairs, I guess. lace handkerchief with red embroidery. Suspiciously nondescript receipt for £7. Oh.
I hoped you wouldn't find that. I'm afraid several of the faculty purchase cadavers for research purposes. It's a fact of university life.
Hmm. Okay.
Juice on your coat.
I'm really not that close to solving this one. I haven't quite figured out the thread here. A lot of missing components, I think. Gravesman.
He showed up again. First time that's happened in 35 years of grave digging.
Alright, Beswick. An old worn coat. One pocket contains a crumpled note. Here's the sum agreed upon for last night's transaction. Hmm. Fuchsia. That's a mausoleum. Bing family vault. The lock is broken. The door is ajar. Professor Bing's casket
I
is
believe
empty.
I should reinterrogate a witness.
Yeah, we'll ask about that in a minute. What else we got around here? A lace handkerchief with red embroidery. Oh, starting to suspect the woman. Let's see something else here. Well, no, let's talk to him first. Wait. £7
Now that I've
sterling.
seen this, I should ask more questions.
I saw the sun lock the tomb myself. It's plain that 7 guineas is a lot for a bloke like me. I'm careful with me pennies and save for a rainy day. Body snatching? That's an insult. I'd be in the slammer quick as that if I got caught. So I sell a body or two on the side. A man's got to eat, ain't he? I broke the lock and left him on a barrow just behind his tomb. It was dark, couldn't really see. But some fella come by and carted the old professor off. It's muddy back there. You can likely still see the tracks.
Oh? Well, pretty fucking suspicious of the lady. It really only solves half of the crime, I'm afraid. Oh, where's the goddamn entrance?
I'll take it. You'll not find. Oh.
Madam?
Yes, that's mine. I misplaced a similar one, possibly at the funeral. I was so upset.
The funeral. At the funeral. Mm-hmm.
I'm overwhelmed.
A likely story.
Nothing leaps out.
Now, he did say that there were tracks, I believe. I didn't see any. Ah, there are tracks. Presumably this leads to our body snatchers, who I suppose tried to cut brain open? Be my guess. Of course, he sprung to life, then died promptly in his parlor. Oh, what's this? Includes saw, small hammer. Saw is bloody. Yeah, they tried to cut his brain open. Alright. Single page over the book of Bagaso tribe describes ceremonials and rituals involving sacred mass, incense, and chanting. Okay. There's the tribal mask, Jackal. The entire chapter ripped from Professor Bing's book, The Intriguing Customs of Deepest Africa. The chapter describes an ancient custom whereby members of the Bagasu tribe ceremoniously ingest living brains of an respected elder in order to obtain knowledge of that elder. Well, that's incredibly suspicious. Standard eyeglass is broken in two. Ashes. A small pile of cold ashes giving off perfumed odor. Well. Well. I think it's the fanboy. He tried to eat his mentor's brains to absorb the knowledge, I guess. Ceremoniously ingest the brain matter. Where were you? You were up here. Not you. It's you. Shakuse.
I required his knowledge in order to become the greatest anthropologist in the British Empire, and his beloved tribe of savages provided the method.
That Professor Silas was particularly cunning and gruesome. Mr. Raymond will be thrilled.
The esteemed Professor Bing was victim of a diabolical plot confected by his colleague, an erstwhile acolyte, Professor Silas. With a powerful spider venom, Silas put his mentor into a deep coma, and so far as to attempt to eat Bing's brains in an effort to ingest his knowledge. All this was inspired by the very African tribe Professor Bing had himself discovered. But that Silas's mind was unbalanced, and he believed he would surpass all anthropologists by absorbing his mentor's cerebrum. Rest in peace, Professor Bing. The Royal Anthropological Society mourns your passing. Well, that ought to be enough to upgrade the gang upgrade that I wanted. Yes. Well, that one would make them leave me alone. Sounds more preferable, if I'm quite honest. 4 skill points on for anything. We looked at that belt. That doesn't affect this outfit. Moving right along. One more before we call it a day. Let's see. Locked in. To die! Where is it? There it is. I could smell it a mile off.
But one we must
Certainly, but we mustn't
My treasure sense tingling.
against mine. Oh no, I'll have your money back, you thief.
Sir, madam, ladies, gentlemen, step over here and have a look at all my wondrous wares.
Oh, what's all this about then? Perplexing locked room murder.
My write-up of that last crime was so ingenious that Purlock Publishing tossed me quite a tidy sum. I believe this next one will do even better.
It's baffling. The room was locked. How did the murderer get in and out?
How indeed. I am stuck on a shovel. Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? Nobody important. Moving on. No signs of a struggle, and no wounds. Poisoned. Letter from Cashin's editor. Byron, you old rogue. Your evisceration of the old witch group was delicious. Our readers cannot get enough of your clever and delightfully unkind reviews. All the ensembles in town live in fear. Keep up with the good work. Gaslight. Common lighting fixture, the light won't turn on. Probably because it's been emptied of gas. Has he been does it smell like gas in here? Anybody? Bueller? Gas vent? Air vent. Right. Published review of a recent concert. The latest efforts by the Old Witch Chamber Orchestra must be counted as a fiasco. Woodwinds were discordant and cacophonous. Other than playing Mendelssohn, strings fought with him. In particular, the solo performed by the first violin was a disaster. Stedman is better equipped to perform in the London sewers. Otherwise, anyone who has contemplated attending to instead remain quietly at home. Scathing. Candle? Yellow candle that have burned down to the nub. An anonymous letter written in a feminine hand. My dearest Byron, can't keep abreast of your innumerable affairs, but haven't you time for another little adventure with me? Cast aside your current paramour. Much too working class for you. And join me in Florence, won't you?
Now that I've seen this, I should ask more questions.
I haven't asked any questions yet. The chamber orchestra that performed a series of Mendelssohn pieces a few nights
Now
ago.
that I've seen this, I should ask more questions.
Shut up! Get on with it. Set a door with a lock and hinges in normal state. What am I missing? The window. Window's shut, locked from the inside, no sign of break-in. Okay. There are you.
I'm just the housekeeper, but Mr. Cashin was a dear friend. Each morning I bring him his coffee. Today his door was locked shut. My husband is the caretaker. We live downstairs. We have the keys to all the apartments, so after knocking,
Do
I
you?
became concerned and let myself in and found him
What
like
are you
this.
leaning on?
Mr. Cashin was a respected music critic.
Mm.
A very accomplished man. The lights weren't working. My husband didn't want to waste any candles, so we retired early.
Okay. I guess key. Basement. Partially burned white
Well,
candles.
now, I didn't ask about this.
Andante for violin, piano for D minor by Felix Mendelssohn.
Well, now, I didn't ask about this.
You were the violinist that sucked. I'm supposed to get at that. Alright. Several articles. One about the Queen's plans to use the storied scepter with the dove to knight industrialists. Another about the publishing business. A third concerning the Aldwych Chamber Orchestra, disbanded for lack of funds. A series of damning reviews by London's most influential critic has crushed all hope of attracting an audience. Yeah. Well, there's here. So. Communicates the cache flat. Common lighting fixture, the light won't turn on. Of course not. And you are?
Mr. Cashin is dead? I just saw him yesterday. He looked in the peak of health. If you ask me, he paid a bit too much attention to the caretaker's wife. Scandalous, really. They must have seen each other nearly every day. When the lights quit working yesterday, that sweet Mr. Golden handed out candles to everyone. He's such a nice man. Last night, I was knitting in that chair. Then I felt quite sickly and opened the window to clear my head. I certainly didn't hear anything.
Suspicious of these candles now.
Gone just like that, eh? He lived right next door and often came home from his concerts a bit drunk and singing at the top of his lungs. Drove my wife near crazy. Cashin had an eye for the ladies, no question. I was a bit jealous of him, frankly. I was down in the cellar, fiddling with my experiments.
Experiments, you say?
That belongs to Mr. Golden. He's an awfully nice chap. We let him use our apartment during the day when my wife and I are out tending our shop. He likes to rehearse here where the light's better. I'm an amateur chemist. Henman let me set up a few experiments in the cellar.
Experiments? You don't say. Well, let's talk to you first.
It's true. I loved him. He was the best thing that ever happened to me.
Okay. Drama. How do I get into the basement? Oh, hello.
I worked very late. So did he. I only met him once or twice in the 2 years I've been living here. I was out giving a benefit recital for unemployed musicians. Several dozen people can attest to my whereabouts.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Cashin's dead. Difficult to believe. He led a quiet life. Out at concerts most nights. Shut up in his room writing the rest of the time. He must have been a lonely man. My wife felt sorry for him and helped him as often as she could.
Your wife was fucking him, sir.
I'm in charge of the running and upkeep of the whole building, so I can get dirty now and then. I was just doing some work in the basement.
Now that I've
Screwdriver.
seen this, I should ask more questions.
Can't help but notice you have a screwdriver, sir. Perfectly innocuous thing to have.
I forgot to put it away after I fixed Mr. Golden's music stand yesterday morning. I left it there, and he came to give it back.
Mm-hmm. And you, gas tank. Cold gas tank supplies gas to all the rooms. The building covered in dust and soot. Yeah. Can't interact with this? Yes, I can. Basement chemistry experiment. Beakers, funnel, the mortar, and pestle, various chemical compounds. Perhaps something that would kill silently. Small beaker of yellow liquid, half full.
Well now, I didn't ask about this.
Yellow liquid like the candles.
The gas quit working yesterday. I don't know enough to fix such things safely myself. A man from the company is going to come by tomorrow.
It was you.
I never had any problem with the man. What? With my wife? That bastard.
It wasn't you, then. Interesting. What more is here that I haven't seen? Candle. Unused white candle. It wouldn't be the wife. Can't imagine. Could be you. String quartet. You're the violinist. You have all the candles.
I should go back and ask about this.
I suppose I should. White shavings on the floor appears to be wax. White candle. Non-functioning light fixture.
I work very late. So did he. I only met him once or twice in the 2 years I've been living here. I use him to create an ambience when I hold private recitals.
I don't doubt that.
Ah, yes, be careful with that. It can be dangerous. It reacts badly with heat.
You are too forthcoming with information. This man is not very forthcoming at all. Jacques Hughes.
He destroyed an entire orchestra. All those musicians put out of work. A rancorous old man who had no talent or creativity of his own.
I suspect there was more to that mystery than meets the eye. I'm going to look into it.
So wicked was the pen of Byron Cashin, it brought down an entire orchestra. Scathing review upon scathing review eventually led to the demise of Eldritch Chamber Orchestra. As Mr. Cashin was distracted by his irregular friendship with his caretaker's wife, did not realize that one of his neighbors was the first violinist in the ensemble that his reviews had destroyed. That very same Mr. Golden constructed his revenge with care. Taking advantage of his access to a screwdriver and a key, Golden fashioned a poisoned candle, the unusual chemical found in the basement. Turned off the gas at the mains and handed candles to his neighbors, ensuring his enemy, Mr. Cashin, received the candle of death. Critics beware. Astounding! I mean to say, Sedimentary, my dear Watson. Need another skill point in order to do either of those. I haven't enough for any of this, I don't think. No. Don't ever use those, I'm afraid. Meh. Well, that pretty much concludes it for this stream. For today and for this week. So there will be no World of Warcraft stream this evening, as Hopi is still away. I believe all indications are that Hopi will return in time to stream next week at our regular times, our regular content. If something is to change in that time, that such events cannot transpire, I will communicate those very clearly on Discord, so keep an eye on there. Myself, I have some minor dental surgery to have next week. What days are those again? Let me look at the calendar. Hold on. I schedule around the stream, so it's Monday and Thursday. I have 2 dental encounters. It shouldn't limit my ability to stream, I don't think. It is a root canal. They'll be removing the very cause of my pain. So I imagine that I won't be in pain afterwards on Tuesday. So that's good, I guess. See you then. Ta-ta. Bye-bye. Farewell.